tell us when
Way to warn us. That's like strike one already.
Thanks, Austin.
Off to a rocky start.
Oh man, welcome to the show.
He just threw you in there.
Yeah. You think you'll keep him after tonight, or?
All right, we're done. Get out of here.
We're gonna start over.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week.
We'll see you tomorrow. Welcome to the show, Box Earth Nation. Welcome to Live with Alan. I am your host, Alan. Tonight's guests are James and Stephen from the band Pain Tank. We're also going to be talking about their other projects, Camo Shorts and Lord. Austin on the cameras tonight, and welcome. Let's get going. Before anything, while we still get people tuning in, I wanted to talk about something very near and dear to my heart. Actually, two things. First, apparently, rest in peace, George Romero, creator of Night of the Living Dead. Second, you can carry fucking swords in Texas now. Isn't that fucking cool?
Love it.
So Romero died, man?
Yeah. I just saw that as I was pulling up. Someone shared a link, so I don't know if that's true or not. But if it is, rest in peace, and I hope you come back and eat me. Because he's a zombie. Yeah, you get this. But yeah, so in Texas, you're basically gonna be like, howdy, partner. You got a sword fight me now with a cowboy hat, assless chaps and shit. You guys down?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm sorry, man. I know you wanted to talk about swords, but I heard you say somebody died earlier, and I did not hear George Romero. I heard some other name completely, and I was like, I don't know who the fuck that is. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's pretty
I think I need a second, man.
Austin, can you verify?
Yeah, is there proof for it?
Yeah. Do we got any proof? Breaking news.
Is that fake news?
Breaking fake news.
Another hoax.
Faking news. Rest in peace, George Romero. Without you, we wouldn't have zombies as we know them today. We wouldn't have Resident Evil. We wouldn't have a whole lot of horror and shit that I grew up with. Your influence on terror from a very young age has really stuck with me. He dead? He dead. Yeah. Ripperoni.
Fuck, man.
Yeah. All right.
That's heavy, man.
Tonight's show is dedicated to George Romero.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, drink to that, man.
Yeah, George.
Cheers, guys. George, what up?
That is a big cup. I have some work to do tonight. Alright, so, Swords, Texas, kind of getting steamrolled by George Romero. He is dead, rest in peace. Now, we have, like I said, we have James and Stephen in studio tonight who collaborate on a band called Pain Tank. We prepared a different gag, though, because we thought we were going to do some more talking about Lord, so we have to do that gag.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Austin, is that gag ready?
Fuck all of you. Yes, it is.
All right, so if we can, actually, we need to make their second mic live, by the way. There we go. So if we can, let's gotta mute this one too. This one, I don't know what the fuck.
Why don't you do me a huge favor?
All right,
stop
fucking
criticizing
take the
me.
controls.
All you do is criticize.
Well, you should have had that set up before the show started.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so we're gonna play a little game with Steven. You're going to interpret some Lord lyrics for us. Tell us what you meant by them.
Okay.
Okay.
Fun.
Cool?
Yeah, let's do this.
Get the word out there.
Right on.
All right. So some Lord lyrics.
Oh man.
Because Lord's a metal band, right?
Yeah, Lord is a metal band.
Yeah. So we're gonna. So let's go. Let's talk about some metal lyrics from the band Lord. Here these are. Help me unload the car. Yeah. And so I push too close to close the door of the stall you've made for me to keep me away, and now we push to stand together because I am Lord.
Man, at Lord's practice space, we play in this barn, and there's a Jiffy John for when you need a Jiffy John, right?
Yeah.
And it was inspired by one practice. We went to Wendy's beforehand, and then all of us got vogged at the same time, and we were fighting over the Jiffy John. And 4 of the dudes ended up just fucking spraying shit outside.
Fantastic. And the yeah, what does that mean? Is that the dudes outside?
It's like the screaming in pain from the projectile fecal spray.
Man,
it was pretty intense, and the best way to do it would be to laugh about the situation. So
I gotta
wrote
imagine
a song to just constantly remind ourselves of that shitty night.
Hopefully that's gotten some people through some dark times.
I hope it has. I really hope it
like
has.
when we were in high school, we listened to Fade Black for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
definitely.
modern age. All right.
I want
and what is
people
that
to
song
feel
called?
the connection.
What is that song called?
It's an untitled track as of now.
Untitled.
We couldn't agree on the name.
The next set of Lord lyrics. Let's go. I've never seen a diamond in the flesh. I cut my teeth on wedding rings in the movies, and I'm not proud of my address in the torn up town. No postcode envy.
That's actually one I wish Todd was here to answer because he wrote those lyrics. Actually,
Okay.
that's one of his vocal lines.
Okay, so that's something near and dear to him.
I think it is. Yeah, definitely. He would be able to explain it better. You know, I definitely want the dudes to contribute lyrics and words and phrasing of them that they're inspired to do when we're creating our music. So
it's not just you. The whole band collaborates on these words then.
yeah, I mean they might look at the lyrics that I've written already and try and expand on them. You know, and Chris is doing some backing vocals now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go on to the next Lord lyrics.
This is the last one I have, guys.
We ran out of time to prepare Lord lyrics, so this was probably the most important one.
I wish I had a better answer for you on that last one. So
Okay, we'll
I'm glad we have one more.
Can we call Todd? Can we put him on speakerphone?
I don't think he'll pick up. I mean,
Oh.
it's Sunday, man.
Fucking hate
Yeah.
What a dick. All right,
Like what?
last set of Lord lyrics, and if I understand, these are also these
We
were a
can try.
collaboration, right?
We could try.
We'll try.
Yeah,
All right, so let's
that's
get
good.
through these, and we'll call
All
Todd,
right.
and then we'll move on to some painting and some camo shorts too.
That's a sweet shot
Alright.
of Freddie Mercury there.
That is actually Robbie Rotten, and I understand you guys have collaborated with him once or twice.
Okay.
Um,
I'm glad people know
here's
about
a
that.
little
Yeah,
lesson.
dude.
Here's a little lesson in trickery. This is going down in history. If you want to be a villain number one, you have to chase a superhero on the run.
So that lyric directly explains the album cover of the Blacklisted album.
Okay.
Which I don't have a copy of it with me right now, but
Mm-hmm.
it's got a man in a suit and he's carving up the planet Earth like a giant carved ham.
Okay?
And it really, like, to me, connects everything to the artwork.
It's the glue.
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's the explanation of the artwork. In case it wasn't blatantly obvious upon looking at it, you could definitely tell right away. From hearing those lyrics, you're like, oh, okay, now I get it.
To
I
chase
see
a
what they
superhero
were doing there,
on
for
the
sure.
run. Gotcha.
I guess if you know that.
Oh, well, now I do.
Yeah.
And now we all do.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. That's enough of that.
This was your idea.
It was my idea, and it was a good idea, and then it was a dumb idea because we ran out of time to see it through. All right, James. Let's talk some camo shorts. What are you guys up to?
It's taken us like 10 years to record our album. And
Into the
another-
mic, honey.
Oh shit. Here you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
here.
we've been working on an album for like 10 years maybe.
Okay.
Not even 10 years, I don't know. And hopefully we'll get it out like by the end of the year. I'm hoping.
Okay. Can we get Davis to send us some camo shorts lyrics?
We might be able to.
I would
I'll hit
love
him
to-
up.
I would love to have that as a bit.
I'll see if he can like scrounge some up.
Cool.
I know that he's still putting things together right now, so
Mentally or emotionally or lyrically?
lyrically. Well, I'm sure like all of it. It's all part of the same
Yeah.
thing.
If it's not the same, what are you doing?
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, if he wants it, we can call Robbie and get some collaboration again.
Yeah.
Robbie's a genius.
Yeah.
Helped Aerosmith out.
That would be really
Right.
great if they
Yeah.
worked together.
Yeah. All right. So, joking aside, let's get on to some Pain Tank. Relatively new band,
Mhm.
but you guys started it, I guess.
It was actually Tony that started
Tony.
it. Yeah. So I'm trying to make it brief. I got in touch with him
Uh-huh.
through
Tony Petroselli.
Petroselli.
Okay.
Yeah, through doing he was putting out a compilation. I didn't even realize at that point that our bands had played together before, and I submitted some Lord stuff and some Paul Kosky stuff for the compilation. He had these unfinished tracks that didn't have vocals. Sent them to. So I guess he sent one to me. Whatever, and then I recorded them at home, sent it back. Then he sent me a bunch of other tracks. So there were these first 5 songs, and it was something he already had going before with the name. And I guess
What's
there was
what's
one
the
or two
compilation
demos.
called?
It has not been released yet.
Oh, so it's not out.
Correct.
I'm paying attention. I'm just trying to make sure I got the link out.
Excellent. So let's see. We did those. Then I was like, "Oh, let's put this band together." And the four of us got together and
Yeah, you guys hit me
started
up,
writing the album.
and yeah, the album came together like after a couple months of us jamming like these songs that we had before, and then we just started writing new music.
So you all brought songs into it.
Sort of like the songs when I had joined the band, like I had already got the songs sent to me, and I learned them, and I went to practice the first day that we actually had a band practice, and we played them out, and we rehearsed them for a couple practices, and started just jamming and making up our own stuff.
So
And-
here's a question then. Tony, I know is a guitar player, but you
Yeah.
said there's four of you.
Mm.
What does Tony do in Pain Tank?
Plays drums.
Yep.
Okay. Does he suck?
No,
Is he good?
No.
he's good. He plays drums in Lord too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you guys are practicing, and you got an album out.
We do have an album out. So we actually scrapped everything from that initial 5-song demo that I had done with Tony. We ended up being like, well, everything we're writing now, we like way more than that stuff. So we just felt like it was like that was a different era of the band or whatever.
This is the
Forgotten
demo.
or not. Yeah. And everything that we wrote over, the course of a handful of practices, maybe 2 handfuls of practices. We did recordings each time, and then relearned all those songs, and then recorded them all live for 97,901,726 confirmed kills.
How'd you get that number?
Says it flawlessly, man. Like I still can't even say it that
I
good.
practiced it.
I forgot it.
Yeah.
How'd you get that number?
It's our estimation of the number of casualties of American involved conflicts.
Just total.
Just total,
Okay.
yeah.
Very specific number. I would have been like 2 billion-ish.
Right?
We had to
Not
round
really
it out
a
at some
catchy
point.
name title as 2 billion-ish people.
You'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see.
But that's only the ones that have been confirmed, though. I mean, if you don't count like countries that were involved in wars with us that didn't actually keep track of who died.
Well, you put confirmed kills in the title then, so so clarifies.
It was,
But-
I think, one of the initial titles we had discussed was something like Revolutions and Confirmed Kills or something. Something like that. And then, I don't know, we were just bullshitting in our band thread and thought that, made a pretty powerful statement.
It's catchy. It rolls off the tongue.
It
and
absolutely
fuck all
does,
if I'm ever
yeah.
going to be able to say it.
Yeah.
Once the way you get it though, I'm like, yes, confirmed.
Kills.
So James, you said you guys just started playing out recently, right? You have 2 shows under your belt.
True.
Where were those? How did those go?
Firehouse was our first show. Went pretty good for being
Firehouse
our
or
first
Fire
show.
Station?
Fire
Fire
Station.
Station.
I always
didn't
call
like
it the
it.
Firehouse.
I was glad that we played it, but I thought it was at least on my part, a terrible performance.
I always had issues. I thought we did all right. I didn't think we did
everybody else
terrible.
liked it.
I mean,
I thought it was bad. I
any
was like,
band's
"Oh,
first show
dude."
though.
I mean, like, of both our performances, I get pretty critical, and I didn't think we did bad. I think, maybe like technical stuff, equipment failures, but I mean, I thought our first show went pretty good.
Well, that's the old Fire Station
Sure.
for you.
Yeah.
Shit falls apart. I would need more fingers to count how many drummers whose shit I've seen just fall apart while they're playing there.
Yeah.
For me, it was a matter of we rehearsed to record the album, and then all of a sudden we had the show lined up, and it was like, fuck, dude, I got to learn all these songs. I don't. When we recorded, we did it all live, but I had the lyric sheet in front of me, so memorizing them was not part of the equation for me in the recording process. And then all of a sudden, it was like, oh, dude, I'm gonna play 10 of these,
I don't
Yeah.
want to bring my note cards out on stage.
Right.
Yeah, same
and-
thing for me. I had to relearn riffs
And
because
if
I forgot.
I thought if I didn't nail each syllable where it was on the recording, and still, even after our second show, I still think if I don't do it the way it is on the album, it just doesn't sound right.
Well, I mean, personally, I would think learning riffs and all that and memorizing like a song on guitar is harder than memorizing, some lyrics. Not throwing shade out there, but so you guys basically did these shows happen accidentally or like what?
We recorded the album and then suddenly had two shows lined up.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Like
Okay,
I think we were either bouncing files or something, and we got hit up for the first one.
Yeah, I got hit up the day that we released a video. We got hit up for our first show.
You have a video out?
He took it down. It was a video from the
Yeah, we did a
recording.
live studio recording that we had up for a while.
There's some live footage of the first show, which, because I'm not really a fan of how the first show went, I'm like, I mean, I still put it out there a little bit, but I'm not too thrilled about it. The second show, I will say, it was Friday night at Addie's.
Where is Addie's?
It's in Manassas.
Okay.
The
Right
Best
underneath
Western.
a hotel.
Yeah, they love the
fantastic.
metal there.
Oh yeah, dude.
Everyone.
Dude, I can't believe they did a second show there, man. The first night, like, everyone was in the lobby pissed off, complaining to the fucking front desk. Every time I went down for a cigarette, there was somebody complaining about hotel rooms above.
It's amazing that the one bartender that's there is really able to keep up with that kind of volume that was at the metal show after, like, not having many patrons most of the time at the hotel.
It's gotta be hell.
Yeah.
What do you want? What? Addie's, huh? All right, so you get these 2 shows. You have this album out. What is next for you guys?
We're writing some new material right now. We've got a couple different ideas on the on the counter to
So the
see,
cycles.
see which one we do first. I guess I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
it's definitely been a growing thing. Like, I definitely take the band way more seriously after we recorded the album. I mean, not that it wasn't meaningful to me before that, but we were just doing our thing, whatever. It was like a side project. And then we did the album, and then it was like, oh, shows. I gotta know all these songs. Fucking write lyrics for like
Oh,
next
fuck
stuff.
me! I
So
gotta prepare for shit.
I've got some different lyrics written, and we've got a pile of recordings that we've done. We just have to pick the best parts of, I guess. And I'm not really done writing new stuff. To me, the territory of heavy music I want to hear on our next effort, we haven't done that yet. I mean, there's good stuff in the pile, but
Well, so what would you guys describe the genre as that you're going for?
It was originally, the way it was sold to me, it was like a grindcore band when I first joined it, but now there's like all this other stuff that we do that kind of like branches out from it. Like, this material that we have now wasn't really written like pre-band practice or anything like that. It's mostly just stuff that we write on the spot and we record, and we decide to like relearn it. So like,
So you do it like the Red Hot Chili Peppers do. You jam it and then pick out the
Yeah.
best parts.
yeah, and then figure out how many
The
times we
grindcore
play
Red Hot
something
Chili
before
Peppers.
we're fucking tired of it. And then we just keep recording it, and then eventually, like, hopefully a song comes out of it.
By the way, the Red Hot Chili Peppers suck.
Yeah, I'm not really big fan of
yeah,
it, man.
I just rolled with you guys and nodded.
I was like,
They're
I
not
was
good
like,
either.
yeah,
That's
I
the
don't
point.
Whatever. That's cool.
I mean, do you think you guys could take them in a fight?
I think I could.
they're old now,
I would-
so I
I
mean,
would-
like, yeah, probably,
I
Well,
think I
their
could,
their
yeah,
guitar
yeah.
player is like 34.
right?
He's a young buck.
But
man.
Anthony Kiedis is like in his 50s.
They got-
I think
they got
a
kid.
good right hook could take him down.
Yeah.
Just one look.
I don't know though, man. Old people get strong. Like, there's old man strength.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah,
there's
we
no
got
substitute
that,
for
we got
that.
that
Is that
on
like
our
retard
side.
strength?
No, that's like Jack LaLanne that time he pulled a yacht with his teeth.
I've seen motherfuckers that are like 60 and shit, and they're like fucking human wrenches.
Oh, well, with the Popeye arms.
Yeah,
I
it's
know those
like,
guys.
it's like, yeah, wait till you're like fucking like 50 or 60 years old, and like you've been doing that goddamn shit like forever. I don't know.
What, you mean like
Fuck all
drugs
that.
and dancing around like an idiot?
Yeah, probably.
So you think the fucking Chili Peppers have old man strength?
I don't know.
Flea,
I think I can
They
handle
might.
their old
Flea,
man
maybe.
strength.
Fleas?
I got my own.
Flea
old man
maybe.
strength to roll with,
Anthony
yeah.
Kiedis, I
I
wouldn't
don't
give
know,
it to
man.
him.
So
Flea, I think, would be pretty nimble. Duguay definitely. He joined the band under the premise of it being like a death metal project with short songs, and then yeah. So I don't know. We just decided. I guess I think I'd describe us as like a hardcore grind band because to me, it's not really like straightforward grindcore. Like there's some other stuff to me in there that just really sounds like old school hardcore, like the hardcore that I grew up listening to, and it's like all the Seventh Gate could get shows with were the hardcore bands. They're the only
I
people that
remember you
supported
guys.
us.
I remember the
Yeah.
Seventh Gate.
And
I just want to say, the first time I ever saw you guys was one of those ice cream parlor shows.
no shit.
And that was back when I was in high school and Todd was still
Oh,
calling
man.
himself Toad.
What's up?
And Todd was still calling himself
Oh, yeah.
Toad. And I think you had that fake bass that you just smashed.
Oh, you saw us at the expanded form cover show. Oh, that was awesome. Oh, that was so fucking great, dude. We had these friends. I'm so glad you were there, man.
Yeah, dude,
We
I
had
was
these friends
just-
in the expanded form, and we dressed up as them and fucking played one of their songs. And I had a bass that wasn't plugged in because you could never hear the bass.
Right.
And
And you,
it was great, man. And I think like three of them were at that show. I think so. They were like, "What the fuck? Fuck you guys!" Ha ha.
yeah,
It was good.
that was one of my earliest local metal experiences,
Nice.
and I was like, I want to do this.
Nice.
But I was just this skinny little kid with my hair down to here. I had no fucking idea, but yeah. So cool. Glad you remember that.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Anyway, we got off topic. So you guys could beat the Red Hot Chili Peppers in a fight, though, right?
I
so.
think that we could do pretty good.
Yeah, I think
Straight up ass kickings.
so. I think so.
Good. That's what I
We'll
want to
take
hear.
a couple blows, no doubt.
So if I can arrange that, you guys are down?
I'm down.
Okay, you down?
Yeah.
All right,
Bring it.
Austin, get Ketis on the phone.
God damn it. You get
Do
pissed
it.
off. I keep calling him every week, asking him for fights.
Well, you also write him those love letters. You're sending mixed messages.
I am. It's confusing to
He
him.
might accept this one though.
Tell him to suck your kiss. Do you think
That
kiss
could work.
is a metaphor for penis?
Dude, I hate Kiss.
Oh man, you hate Kiss?
Yeah, I'm never into them.
Could you take Ace in a fight?
Probably.
I don't think he has much old man strength, dude.
Yeah. That dude,
That's-
that
I
dude's,
think he's got
that
old man
dude's
money,
worn.
but not.
He's got
not old
money.
man strength.
Not after the
yeah.
But-
aliens.
Yeah.
The drugs and the hookers, man. I mean, he's worn out.
Oh, yeah, he's worn out.
You get probed enough, and the fight just gets taken out of you.
I'll cup check that guy.
Irony wearing an alien shirt.
This is a pizza shirt
Yeah.
and a man with Lyme disease, which is why he's green. Duh. The chemo, get the hair off.
I think all my dew evaporated and I have a glass of vodka.
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that too.
It's hot in here.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so fuck, what were we actually talking about?
So I guess recently it was passed in Texas that you can carry a sword.
Oh yeah, that's the most important thing. Would you guys go play Texas with
I would play in
swords?
Texas again.
Yeah.
I love playing in Texas.
Oh, you played at Texas?
I played in Texas.
Who'd you
yeah.
play in Texas with?
With the 7th Gate,
Okay.
and played with, let's see, 5393 was a really good band, and Exulcerate was a really good band. We also played with this other band. If we get Todd on the phone, he probably know the name of the band, but they did they did like a live birth on stage. It was, I've never seen other shit like this. Like they're playing the show or something, and then the girl that's in the band, like she didn't like go run off or anything, but then they did this like live birth and pulled this fetal pig out of her. It's like so she had the fucking.
Hold on, I thought she
chicken
was
in the whole
actually
set.
pregnant there for a
No,
second.
no.
That
Oh,
would be
dude.
some gnarly shit,
Yeah.
though, man.
And the whole
that's
time
next
we were
level punk
there,
rock.
like we're in the parking lot, meeting the other bands or whatever, and we just gunshots all night. Like no big deal. You're in Texas. When you're in Texas, gunshots. No big deal.
Well, I mean,
so.
swords now, but yeah,
Swords now.
shots,
Yeah, I mean it makes sense. 5393 was really good too.
You honestly caught me off guard. I legit thought that you were telling a story about some chick giving birth in the middle of her set, and her band was just so indifferent. They
She
were like,
did.
same shit every day.
To a fetal pig.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It was actually there.
Yeah. It was stillborn though.
Austin, how are we doing on questions? I see some shit popping up.
You didn't see shit pop up at all. You're stalling for time.
No, I see shit.
I'm
You
not
see
doing
one
that
guy
with my
saying,
hands.
"Oh, Kiss, we're all super into Mr. Bungle, and they'll fight us."
That's Anthony. That's Tony.
Oh, Anthony Petruselli?
Yeah. Why would
What's
they
he wanna
fight you
know?
if you're in a? He said, tell Anthony Kiedis that you're into super into Mr. Bungle, and then they'll fight you.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Call him up, man.
I mean, I know who Mr. Bungle is, but what's the
Yeah.
story there?
They're wondering why is that beef?
Yeah.
Is Tony
Yeah.
still there? I mean,
Tony, call Tony. Put him on the speakerphone.
Yeah.
What's the problem with Mr. Bungle, man?
yeah, man.
All right, I'm calling
they do?
Tony.
Yeah.
You won't.
Fuck off. Because we need to know.
Do we? Do we really?
I just want him to call Tony.
Yeah. Ask him what kind of porn he's into. Do the Howard
yeah.
Stern thing.
We didn't ask that question. What kind of porn are you people into?
I like lesbian porn.
That happens.
What kind of lesbians? Like girl lesbians?
Girl lesbians,
Okay.
specifically.
Not gonna lie, it's pretty gay.
That's good. Yeah, shit, you need that note. He's not answering. Whatever.
Yeah.
Probably
He was
jacking
like,
off.
He's like,
I
I
don't
don't
wanna
want
be-
to. He's like, I'm not.
I don't want to be a part of that shit. All right, lesbians.
Lesbians. Yeah.
Lesbians.
Lesbians.
I love legends. No!
Who doesn't though? I mean, I don't know.
What's on your shirt? President Trump?
With a machete through the top of his head, yeah.
Oh man, I voted for that guy. Don't kill him.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm proud of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you had us on the show anyway.
Yeah.
You
No,
know.
I don't give a fuck. It's politics. No, I did it more for the gag of being able to legit say, yeah, I voted for Trump. Fuck. What are you gonna do?
The album actually, when we put it out, it got all this attention for being a politically charged album, and it really wasn't. I mean, we worked on it long before. I don't know, maybe not long before, but like definitely when the elections were starting. So it has nothing to do with current political stuff at all. So
Yeah.
I wore this shirt as a joke because
I'm okay with
you
it.
know
I
it's
don't.
it's like a political band.
No, you're dressed. You're dressed as Metallica's Black Album. I see. You want to talk
Yeah.
about that?
Some would say that you sold out.
It's laundry day. Yeah, they say that every arena at whatever the fuck he said. I don't know.
Can't even commit to that.
We sell out arenas every night. That's the
Yeah,
quote.
what did he say? We sell out every arena every night or some shit. I don't know.
Would you fight Lars?
I'd like to. I don't know if I would. I just
yes.
I just like I don't know, man.
Well, here's
feel
this.
bad
Would you
for him.
guys would Pain Tank fight Metallica?
I'd rather sit down and have drinks with those guys and just hang out.
Yeah,
with them.
Well, they don't
Kinda.
drink anymore. The only person you can drink with is Kirk.
I mean, still, I would rather have drinks with them than fight them.
I'd love to cold cock Kirk.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I feel like he would just, like, disintegrate or something into, like, a billion pieces of
Bones and
of-
walk
He did
Walkouts.
cry in that
of just
movie one
ham it.
time.
Come on, guys.
Just
Yeah,
ham it
because
all
like
over the
Metallica
place.
wasn't paying enough attention to him or something. I'm like, dude,
I mean,
really?
life is hard, man. You know, especially if you're on a band like Metallica.
Especially if you're like rich.
Life is really hard, man.
Yeah.
Like, you have no idea what to do with all those billions of dollars that you have.
Rich people problems, man. No one understands.
Actually,
I-
there was something I read on Blabbermouth, credible sources, where Kirk was saying, once you're a billionaire, you have a whole new set of problems.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I saw that. Everyone
Yeah.
was fucking ripping on him too. Good
Actually,
on you guys.
Their new album was really good, I thought.
Yeah.
It had been a long, long time since I liked any Metallica album, really, but I was like, all right, dudes, cool, you know, like, not like the best album ever or
But they
anything
had
like
one
that,
more in
but
'em.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like, all right, cool. Like, I'm glad that the guys that I grew up looking up to and that influenced me pretty heavily, you know, that as older men, they're still putting out heavy albums. And I get it, you know, you're an old man band and you're like metal
Yeah.
band at the top of the world and you got to appeal to
Grandpa
multiple
metal,
generations, but
They're dad rock.
I think that for me they accommodated many generations with their new album and from where they are as a band. Like, I get it, you know, like that's their livelihood.
Yeah. The songs that were good were really good.
Yeah.
The songs that were okay were still pretty good.
It was still better than anything they've done in
Exactly.
like 15 years at least.
Exactly.
There was none of the like, I don't know. At a certain point, James started doing this vocal thing, and I was like, dude.
You mean
seriously?
singing?
It was like a certain, certain kind of singing. I don't know.
That was
I
way
mean,
beforehand.
Yeah, I mean, he sang on the Black Album, you know.
Well, so and not to talk about shit not related to you guys, but the story as I hear it is when they were on tour for Black Album, James actually tore his vocal cords,
Mhm.
had to get like some sort of surgery or whatever,
Mhm.
and then had
Yeah.
to take singing lessons to
Mhm.
be able to do shit, and that's why the change happened.
But you know, on the Black Album, it was really good. But then, not even on Load and Reload, but somewhere after that, there was this certain thing. I couldn't stand it, man.
Quality
at all.
changed. Like it didn't have the raspiness that
Yeah.
it did.
Some sort
And
of yodel to it.
Yeah, and it did have
Yeah.
the yodel to it. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
I can't.
I heard it.
at
It's
all,
it's
yeah.
the change happened like right before they did S&M,
Mm-hmm.
and as cool as S&M was, that shit threw me off.
So was Lars using triggers on the last Metallica album?
Triggers.
Because I'm sitting there listening to this, I'm like, dude, I've never.
He's always had like sort of a snap to his bass drum that I've loved. Like, it's not like deep. It's more like someone's hitting the side of a horse with a hammer. It's buttons. He can do that as much as he wants. All right, we're done with that. We're done.
I triggered him, dude.
It's like a Peter.
He's gonna do that the rest of the show.
Oh yeah. Actually, can we get this
How
Thomas to
many
take
of
it?
our viewers are having epileptic fits right now?
Hopefully all of them. Fuck those
Yeah, right.
guys.
Fuck you guys.
We have
Fuck
2
Pain
viewers.
Tank.
We have 2 viewers after that.
No, there were already 2 viewers once you guys started talking about literally anything else.
What, you guys
Well, we
didn't
had 2
promote
people
this?
that started with us and
There
are
was 4.
still there. Oh, okay.
Now we
Yeah.
have 2 people.
Okay, yeah. That's pretty good, man.
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
All right. Let's get to my favorite segment. Austin, do you have anything ready?
Yeah, I got it ready.
All right. So we are going to go to InfoWarsStore.com. Link in the description. And since we have 2 of you guys tonight, usually just one guest, we're each going to have you read a product on
So I only have
InfoWars.
1 ready.
We'll pick another. So you're going to do like your best salesman pitch of whatever the fuck Austin pulls up on screen for you.
It's already right here.
All right. So who wants to go?
Survival Shield X2 Nascent Iodine. For all your cuts, scrapes, and bruises. Forget about fucking Bactine. Forget about Solar Cane. Get your super high quality Nascent Iodine. The new Life Survival Shield X2 is now here for you.
It's also on the screen.
Yeah, there's a thing you can read.
You don't need to
Right.
read it.
Leading the way into the next generation. Super high quality Nascent Iodine X2 Super Shield.
It's now here. All right. Let's find one for James.
You could just read the description of it.
No, let's find one for
But
James.
I've come this far. I haven't read the description.
InfoWars Survival Shield X2. Is that the one?
Yeah, whatever.
Nice.
Whatever
What
he
is-
highlights.
The Light Survival Shield X2. Super high quality.
New strongular formula from 7,000 feet below the surface.
Strongular.
I'll make this easier.
Derived from 200 million.
That's a lot
God.
of years.
200 million year old salt solutions from more than 7,000 feet below the Earth's surface. The next level of survival shield is here now, much stronger than our original formula with the powerful 650 microgram per single
That's a lot
drop.
of micrograms.
Holy shit! I'm not reading all
Super
that.
high quality.
Fine.
Nano
like a
emulsion
whole book.
technology.
I figured you guys would go like double team this one.
So
Alright.
did our 2 viewers like vote on which product they would be more likely
We
to
gained a
buy
viewer!
based on our sales pitches?
I think it was Alex. It's Alex Jones himself. He knows
Alex
we're
Jones,
doing
yeah.
this.
He's like, man, I
Showing
would buy
up for
both of
this.
those things. Fuck you guys.
Tony is just now realizing we called him.
Sure he is.
Yeah. But he's not calling us back. is he?
Yeah, Tony, you're not fucking calling us back. What kind of porn are you into?
We need to know!
I need to know. All right, what's on InfoWars? Are we done?
Yes, we're done!
Because I want to hear him say sound pulse nano emulsion.
Sam Paul.
Sound Pulse Nano Emulsion.
Go back to Superman.
Super high quality.
We're doing Superman Vitality.
All right, this is the next one.
The all new and advanced
Super Male Vitality Formula!
uses the newest extraction technology
With even more powerful concentrations of
various herbs and extracts designed to be
even stronger!
All right, let's play a little game here. You guys stop in awkward places and pick it up.
Wait, you want to keep
Yeah,
going?
we're gonna do
Keep
that.
Going.
That's-
Alright.
That's what I want to do now.
Alright. Like this for forever now. Alright, so now go ahead. Start.
Stop where it doesn't make sense.
all new male vitality
This updated formula incorporates the newest technology in
extraction methods with even more powerful concentrations of various.
herbs and extractions that have been designed and now stronger than ever before,
It's the superest male you've been taking.
with an extra punch.
Also available.
I mean,
Super female.
Super female vitality.
All right, hold on. Tony actually called, so
Oh, he
Hold
wants to chime in on the commercials.
yeah. He's a couple seconds behind us.
Tell him to mute it.
Tony, mute the computer for the love of God. We're just gonna call him back. Give him a couple seconds to see me say that.
Tony, do a video call, dude.
Yeah, that's what he.
Yeah, come on,
So
man.
the thing is, actually,
No.
if he
I'm
videoed,
not doing it.
all right, fine. I'll just do it on the
I
phone.
mean, you should have had it set up before we started, man.
We would need a
Come on,
whole,
Austin.
we would need a whole nother
You
mic.
said nice things about Texas, dude.
What? We'd
My
need
name
a.
happens to be Austin. You know, a state,
And,
that part of Texas.
A little more of that water over there.
Yeah, I got you.
Sweet.
That's not water.
Oh, with that.
Sweet. That's great. Thank you.
Middle of the shelf vodka, gentlemen.
Oh, a little refill.
You good?
Stoked I got this chair, man. Thank you. Cheers.
It's
bud.
alright.
The chair's been broken twice.
One
all right.
time maybe by me.
I think that's enough time for Tony to catch up. Yeah, Austin broke it once, and then I broke it again after taping it back together. So then we
I
just
hear
bought
he's
like a-
been pretty lenient with all your fuck ups.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah.
No, never.
But you're still here.
I
No,
refuse to leave.
no leniency.
I thought
Tony!
I'm here. I refuse to
Shut
leave.
up, Tony!
Why?
What kind of porn are you into?
Huh?
What kind of porn are you into?
I think he's into tank porn.
I don't know. What kind am I not?
All right, give me nothing to work with here.
Ask
Thanks.
him about the tank porn that he's into.
So we're here with your bandmates, Steven and James, and they want to know what kind of tank porn you're into. Oh,
Tank
sabotage.
turret fisting.
What?
Tank turret fisting.
Describe that.
You put a bunch of Crisco on your arm and you fist the turret of a tank.
Okay. Now, how do you know if the tank
That's
is
hot as fuck, dude.
how do you know if the tank is male or female? Because no gay shit.
Well, I mean, maybe not for you. I don't really care.
All
I mean,
right.
are you trying to get into it and you just want to avoid the male tanks? Are you here to judge?
I'm here to judge.
Well, I'm in my safe space here, dude. So.
All right. This is going nowhere. You've given me nothing to work with. But we are promoting Pain Tank. Can you say the name of the album? Right now, do it.
97,901,726 confirmed kills.
Oh, that's a lot of fucking kills.
All right.
Received in my fucking brain.
All right. Thank you for calling back. And thank you for the info on fisting texts.
I gotta look into that, man.
What?
The tank fisting?
Oh, yeah. 1 star on the call. Fuck, I was not expecting that. Crisco?
I mean, it seems, I don't know,
He's a
it's
cool
pretty
guy, man.
obvious.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
He's got a couple of dogs. I like those dogs.
Did they fist him?
Charlie? No, I don't think so, man.
Before they shot, he's
I mean-
fisting tanks.
Might as well. All right. So, let's get things wrapped up here. What is where can people go see Pain Tank next? Do you guys have anything else on the books?
What's the name of that place, man?
The Sparta Inn.
The Sparta Inn.
in
Oh, you're going
Baltimore
up there with Armand. He's the
Think-
one that books there.
In October 28th.
October 28th is the date.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sparta Inn is right. I've never been there. I'm stoked. You know?
I've never been there either, but we had a couple episodes ago. We had the guy on that books the shows there.
Oh, right.
Come on, yeah, he told me they redid the whole PA and they got a good capacity. And what's his name? Zach Oler is no longer allowed there.
Oh, that's why we're able to get booked there, man. I thought a friend of yours booked that show for us.
Yeah, it was,
Not that
it
guy?
wasn't Zach, no.
No, but Armand.
Yeah, here's
No, it wasn't him either.
What's
Here,
that? What's
if
this?
you don't mind,
Oh,
let me
Ashes
swap,
of Mankind?
let me swap that out for some Pain Tank. Let me put Pain
Yeah,
Tank.
yeah,
up
keep
here.
this, man.
Yeah, put it up here for a
Sweet,
couple
sweet,
episodes.
Sweet. Thank you.
Right,
Yeah,
no
this
one
is
can see
tight.
it.
What was that?
It's Ashes of Mankind.
Yeah. In
nice.
fact, you know what? I think I'll do that. Every time I have a band on, I'll give them the last band's album. Just pay
Yeah,
it forward.
that'd be great, man.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
Cool.
yo, you know, like I give somebody a CD, like maybe they don't like it, maybe they do. You know, if they do, it's like, well,
Well, I get
fucking
to,
pass it on to a friend of yours that's into, heavy shit that's like that.
I get to rip the music and keep it.
There you go.
But yeah, so you guys enjoyed that on your drive
Fuck
home.
yeah.
It's actually some legit shit with some good riffing.
I'll keep
Cool.
it, man.
Hey man, we could trade it back
I
and
gotta
forth.
say,
I brought the
copy
CD
it.
though.
I mean, man, I'll give you a fucking Pain Tank CD. Alan handed that to me, dude.
You're close. I'll give you guys a Death Penalty CD. You'll overwrite it with a copy of The Ashes of Mankind, and you'll be good to go.
I'm sorry, I haven't heard them. I've seen them on a handful of flyers,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm stoked to check it out.
Right.
We'll check it out when we head out of here.
It's some good death metal.
Right on.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up here. We've covered everything we need. It's kind of hard to talk about a brand new band. There's no history, no stories yet.
I know,
Oh,
right?
let's talk about that. Good stories related to the band. First thing comes to mind, other than tank fisting. Who's your bass player?
Chris Duguay.
No, you gay.
And,
Duke.
do we have any
got a
good
theme
stories,
song.
or are we just a bunch
I
of
mean,
like boring old?
It's kind of nerdy shit. I mean, it's like, you know, we're all very happy and proud of the album that we created, and like, I don't know, you know, like the album was recorded live.
in like 2 days.
I'm really, really stoked about how the album turned out. I'm like, I don't believe we did that in like really a day and a half. Because I think we left pretty early on Sunday, man, and started pretty fucking late.
I think
Like,
maybe, man.
we went back to do like 2 or 3 more songs with the same setup as the day before, and then like Tony had the mixes done for us by Tuesday or some shit.
I
And
think
then it was
when-
like, you know,
when you do it live, you sort of capture like more of an organic feel to it. It sounds
absolutely, absolutely. So, I mean, there's some different stuff in mind, I guess. More of the same vein for the next album. I mean,
better. And then who else is playing with you guys at the Sparta?
I don't actually know yet. I just know that we're on it. I haven't gotten the info for the actual show yet.
Armand, get to him. Tell him.
Yeah,
All right, guys.
let us know.
definitely thinking about Halloween costumes because that'll be a Halloween show.
Do what we do.
I
and
think
play as
Tony,
Kiss.
Tony should dress up as a tank being fisted.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. Like
And one of you
he's
guys can be
he's playing his
Crisco.
drums, and like he's got a fucking tank gun attached to his forehead, right? And there's just like an arm in it, and there's like
It should be like a
Crisco
part of the show.
going down the shaft of the tank gun.
That raises another question. When you guys say pain tank, is it like a tank like on the Caterpillar treads or like a propane tank?
It's a tank of pain, man. You know,
Fuck
for
you.
sure. For sure. It's definitely. I mean, if you have a tank, like everything that tank is made of is just pain in its purest, most simplest form.
All right. Yeah. Thanks, Dick. Thank you guys for coming on, being good sports. That was a lot of fun.
It was very cool. Thank you guys.
Yeah, man.
Hold on, let's call
Badass.
Gay and find out what kind of porn he's into.
Yeah, hit him up.
I don't got
You might
anything.
regret it when you
No!
hit him up. I don't know.
All right, Austin's calling it at that. Anything else you guys want to plug real quick?
I mean, Hate Fucking Lord are playing next weekend at the Bad Wolf Brewery in Manassas. That's going to be really sweet. It's a MS benefit. That's July 22nd.
Yeah, next
Saturday.
Saturday.
Lord's playing a show the night before in Staunton.
And we're playing October 28th at Sparta Inn in Baltimore.
You can check us out at paintank.bandcamp.com.
Do we have a link in the
Yeah,
description?
it's in the description.
Link in the description.
Both
Cool.
Bandcamp and Facebook.
Check us out if you haven't. You know,
Add them on Facebook.
nice
Send them
when
nudes.
People check it out,
You guys
like
want nudes?
it or not.
We can get
Yeah,
people to
I'm
send you
down.
nudes.
Yeah, hook it up.
All right, send them nudes.
Send us your best porn tank impressions, your best porn tank captures. You know, if you're into porn tank and into role playing, you know, send us
Tank play.
send us all your tank play stuff
Yeah,
for sure.
tank
Yeah, we'll set it up in the practice space when we record our next album. It'll be like all around the shield for Tony.
All right, guys.
You know, I just want to see.
I
the
got a
guys
whole
smile,
new
man.
CD to listen to on the way
Yeah,
home.
man.
It's
We'll
awesome.
listen to it on the way home, and then I'll keep
It's
it. You know?
pretty good shit. All right, guys. Once again, thank you guys for
Very
coming
cool.
on.
Thank you very
Thank
much
you
for
for
having
being
us.
good
man.
sports.
Yep. Very cool.
We'll have you back, and we'll have some better jokes prepared for next time.
Right on.
An Austin Hamlin production. Austin, where can people follow your exploits online?
I'm on Twitch.
He's on Twitch at Captain Aham. My name is Alan. For Steven, for James, for Austin.
A gay dating app, I think.
Oh, yeah, Grinder. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you next week.